Well, coming off their worst performance of the season out of Columbus State on Wednesday night, Lady Lakers looking to get back on track as they host Georgia Southwestern. It's homecoming here at the Lock. Good afternoon, everyone. Mitch Evans, Bill Schindler with you. Thanks for tuning in to Lakers basketball on ClaytonStateSports.com. Boy, things got ugly fast, Bill, out of Columbus State as the Lakers were down early and ended up never even be able to get close as they fell 100-69. The Western Division leading Cougars now with a 3.5 game lead on the Lakers for that first spot in the Western Conference. So they're going to need a miracle if anything's going to happen to be able to take that top spot.
Yeah, I think maybe the top spot is, you're right. I mean, it's going to take a miracle. You might want to put that out of your mind and just play your game for number 2, which they've been playing well. I mean, those have been hiccups against a very good team. And when they come out and it was an 18-5 lead in the first 5 minutes and 58 seconds. So that's rough on the road. You're not coming back from that. So they had to do some damage control. But it's a women's team that's looked good overall. I mean, other than those blips against Columbus State, and those have not been good games. There's really no way to sugarcoat those. But sandwiched between those losses, they have
some
5
nice
wins. Yeah, 5 wins. So we can talk about those losses to Columbus State, but let's accentuate the positive, so to speak, and look at those wins. And this is a team in Georgia Southwestern coming in tonight that they played well against in the past, and you would think that this team on homecoming, we're wearing the teal, that there's going to be a lot for them to play for to secure that number 2 and keep that number 2 spot in the conference.
Well, right now, as we talk about the fact that we really can't look in front of trying to chase down Columbus State, 3.5 games back with 4 games to play, but you better be aware of what's going on below you, and that's North Georgia. North Georgia 10-5, Lakers 11-4. So, yeah, this game means something. They all mean something if you want to be able to hold on to that second spot and at least get one home game coming up in the Peach Belt Conference.
That's true. And I mean, those North Georgia wins, hey, they're 2 wins. But the thing was, it was a combined 2-point victory. Yep. They won by 1 point each time. So, hey, it's still a win. You can put it down no matter whether it's 40 points or 1 point. But they're right on their heels. No question that this is the final 4 games. You need to win out. You really do if you're Clayton State, to make sure that you control your destiny and get at least 1 game here at home.
Yeah, and it's not just about momentum going into the tournament. Right now you're trying to protect that spot, again, number 2, because for all intents and purposes, you're going to be squaring off against North Georgia. You would rather do it, the 2-3, you be the home team, as opposed to going out on the road. As far as the Hurricanes, they come to town and they're in contention for the 4th spot in the Western Division. That final spot, they are 7-8. They're in 5th, half length behind Georgia College after losing at North Georgia 93-84 on Wednesday. The Canes led by Vaquesha Hall, her 10 points per game, and also Shanice Witten averaging 9 points per outing. So we'll see how that goes. Again, when we talk about the last time that these two teams matched up against each other, it was a relatively easy win for the Lakers over Georgia Southwestern. As far as that final, was 80-53. Andrea Benford leading everybody with 24 points. All-time series, Lakers lead that one 25-12 coming into this game.
And I'll tell you what, if Georgia Southwestern wants to have a shot at winning today, it's going to be 2 things that have to happen. First of all, we're going to have to see Gabby Figures go off on some threes. She's pretty good at that. She's actually second in the Peach Belt in 3-point percentage. So watch for her. But you're going to have to also watch turnovers. When they've played well, have the Hurricanes, they've got turnovers in their favor. And they actually did that pretty well when they led for 3rd quarters up north at North Georgia. So if we see that happen, that can challenge Clayton State. If not, a lot of signs point in a good way for the Lakers.
All right, we'll have the starting lineups for you and the opening tip coming up in just a couple of minutes. You're watching Lakers basketball on ClaytonStateSports.com.
the starting lineups. First, for the Hurricanes of Georgia Southwestern, number 1, Shania Jones. Number 14, Chris Beckham. Number 15, Aaliyah Holden. Number 23, Brittany Grant. And number 24, Shanice Whitten. Their head coach is Kelly Britsky, assisted by Nick Graham. And now, the starting lineup for your Clayton State Lakers. First at guard, 5'8", junior from Phoenix City, Alabama, number 1, Julicia Banks. At guard, 5'4", senior from Tampa, Florida, number 4, Dejon Tanner. At forward, the 5'10" senior from North Las Vegas, Nevada, number 22, Regan Thomas. At guard, the 5'7" senior from Coral Springs, Florida, number 24, Shakira Walker. And at forward, the 5'10" senior from Madison, Georgia, number 33, Julia Panther. The Lakers are coached by Leah Coleman, assisted by Brittany Hall.
Theo Celeste with your starting lineups. Clayton State getting ready to take on Georgia Southwestern here at the lock. Hurricanes will send out number 1, Shayna Jones. 14's Chris Beckham. 15, Aaliyah Holden. 23 is Brittany Grant. And number 24, Shanice Whitten. Their leading scorer of Aquesta Jones, number 3, I'm assuming will come off the bench in this one, as will Gabby Figures. For the Lakers, you've got Jamishia Banks, Dejon Denard, Raven Thomas with the now golden locks, if you will. Didn't recognize her at first. Shakira Walker and Drea Benford. It's going to be Benford and Whitten to jump, and the Lakers control it. Your game officials, Carla Roberts, Nick Cruz, Alex Sheffield. And we are underway. This is Denard, gets it to Benford up top, down low to Thomas. Little juke step, and then had it knocked out of her hands, and she lost it out of bounds. So right away, Bill, things do not start off very well for the Lakers with the turnover.
No, not with the new do. I also like it, too. They've got a few new hairstyles. Ashley Cunningham is on the bench to start this game, has gone purple as well.
Okay, news to me. Left side with it, that's Brittany Grant. Up top now, Shayna Jones. This is Whitten with it in the lane. Shot no good. The put back also off the mark. Aaliyah Holden had the opportunity. Ball went out of bounds off the Lakers, so a fresh 30 for the Hurricanes. Beckham to throw in. And Beckham back with it right side. They work it around the perimeter. Get it down low to Holden. Triple team there and tied up with Shakira Walker. And the possession arrow with Georgia Southwestern. So 18 to shoot as they inbound it. Now they're working up top. Nice pass down low. Missing there was Whitten. And the rebound of Benford. She'll run with it. Right into the lane, stops and pops off. I was going to say off the mark, Bill, but she banked it home and got fouled.
There you go. That was with a finger in the eye, too. She's got a little finger, I guess it got poked her in the right eye, it looked like. But we've seen her do that on occasion, get the rebound and go coast to coast. Yep. She's good like that for a big on the court. She can certainly handle the ball. And she's dangerous, even a little bit of an outside game.
I'm going to tell you what. I think she's, if not the best, one of the best ball handlers on this team. because she's got the confidence in the dribble. No one's going to take it away from her as Drea completes the three-point play there.
And that surprises some people, but when you watch her, it doesn't surprise us anymore.
3-zip Lakers. Benford only coming off a 7-point performance against Columbus. And the nice setup down low there for Shanice Witten. Her first bucket. It's 3-2 Lakers, and we have a whistle. And now the officials, I guess, a problem with the clock.
Not quite sure, but, we just saw some points in the paint. Georgia Southwestern, they only had 24 points in the paint the last time out against North Georgia, so they're a lot more of an outside team.
Banks gets it to Benford, top of the circle, puts it on the floor, into the lane, puts it up. The floater is good. Aldrea Benford so far with 5. Again, she only had 7. Drea 10th in the Peach Belt Conference this season in field goal percentage, 51%, and she's 2 for 2, 100% here. And the ball knocked out of bounds nicely by Raven Thomas, and it will stay with the Canes. Beckham looked a little bit surprised there. She thought maybe she knocked it out.
They actually had 2 officials go different ways, and then one official overruled the other, had a better angle.
Right, the official down low had a better look at it. Beckham throws into Jones. Good defense there by Banks. Nice little floater. The flippy shot was off the mark. Stays with the Canes. 6 seconds on the shot clock. And it'll again be Beckham who'll fire in. They're going to have to get off one relatively quick. This is Witten up top to Jones with 3 seconds. Now gives it back to Witten. Foul line, air ball, and it'll be Lakers basketball.
Yeah, they just never really got set on what they wanted to do with 6 seconds there.
Prior game, by the way, against GSW, Drea Benford, 24 points. She was 12 of 18 from the field. Perfect 2 for 2 so far. Walker spins, shot off the mark, and the rebound goes to Brittany Grant for GSW. 5-2 Lakers, about 2.5 minutes into this opening quarter. Foul line, that's Holden. Puts it up, can't get it to drop. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Lakers basketball. I kind of thought that might have gone off Raven Thomas, but they didn't see it that way.
Well, if the other one was
questionable
going in one direction, yeah, it's kind of a make-up way. Evens out 50-50.
That's the old Seinfeldism, even Steven. And checking in, Kayla Owens, number 25, and Kaya Cochran, number 10.
I think you can probably relate everything to Seinfeld in some way.
Always. Greatest TV comedy of all time. And then a foul on the floor as Shakira Walker hit the court. And it will be on Mallory Diamond. Junior guard from Colquitt, Georgia, who's in the game for the first time as well. So Walker gets to Benford, the left corner. Now Denard outside the circle on the left side. Keeps it on the floor, drives and stops and pops, misses. Nice offensive tap back, though, by Denard to reset it for the Lakers. And it will be Banks on the right wing. There in the left corner, it's Denard. Tried to force it down low to Thomas, and it was deflected out of bounds by Owens. 15 to shoot for the Lakers. They lead at 5-2. 3.5 minutes into this opening quarter here at the Lock.
All Drea Benford so far.
Yep.
And I'd say why not give it back to her with 15 on the shot clock.
This is Denard, left corner. Screen from Thomas. Benford had it stripped away from her by Diamond, and she'll pull it back out as she waits for the rest of her teammates to join her in the front court.
That's where they were pretty good the last time out in turnovers, and they've been pretty good this year, all season long at the Hurricanes. It's one stat that you need to watch if they're going to have a successful evening.
This is Grant, flips it to Cochran. 6 to shoot. Diamond, air ball, was saved by Grant, but when she brought it down, she bounced it on the end line. So back to the Lakers the ball goes.
Now, they didn't use the full 30. It was a 28-second one, but I put that in the category of a shot clock violation and good defense. And that's now twice that Clayton State once was a real shot clock violation. That one, they had to force the shot from outside. Obviously, that's not Diamond's shot. Defense has been wonderful.
Jamesia Banks with the pull-up jumper from the right elbow comes up short, and the board to GSW. Diamond gets into the paint. Banker no good. Fight for it down low, and Walker gets it for the Lakers. She's kind of trailing, gets into the paint, stops, but can't make it. Rebound Thomas, the put back off the mark. Diamond had it, lost it, the ball out of bounds, and it will go to the Hurricanes. Now Gabby Figures, number 12, will come in for the Hurricanes. And still no sight of Aquesha Jones. Their leading scorer, 9.7 points per game. Also their top shooter from the field at 56%.
Interesting. There's got to be some reason that she's on the bench so far through the
senior
first one.
Out of Macon. But right now, a no-show. Lakers with the defense from behind, but they couldn't steal it away. 3-ball left side is good. That's Gabby Figures right into the game and immediately paying dividends.
Well, that's what we talked about. She
ties it at 5-5.
Yeah, second in the Pete Spelt and 3-point percentage. And I was surprised they didn't start her. She's one of the keys if they're going to have some success.
And a nice little give and go there. Ashley Cunningham in the game for the first time. She makes the basket, gives the Lakers a 2-point lead. So we go under 5 minutes left in the first quarter. It's 7-5 Clayton State.
It's got to be the hair. New purple hair from Cunningham.
Well, the style is the same. It's just a different color. But I guess you could say the same thing about Raven Thomas. Just a little bit more outstanding with the golden locks. And the shot off the mark, but a foul, and that'll send Cochran to the free throw strike for the Canes. And we got a timeout on the floor. 4:31 left in the first quarter. Clayton State leading Georgia Southwestern. Georgia Southwestern by the score of 7-5. Clayton State Athletics now on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Stay connected through Clayton State Athletics and all your favorite Laker sports teams on social media. You can find out about social media pages. Also get up-to-date scores and stats by visiting ClaytonStateSports.com. That's how you're watching this game. Lakers basketball exclusively on ClaytonStateSports.com.
Well, 2 takeaways so far. I think they got to get Drea Bedford more involved, but Bedford actually, I think her eye is maybe she got poked, remember, on that foul that she hit. She made that bank shot. So her eyes are still watering on the bench. So maybe there's a question there. If we'll see how many minutes and how that will affect her. Also, on the other side, I think, for the Hurricanes, it's like they've been playing with one arm behind their back. I don't know where Jones is. We don't know. And they did finally put in Gabby Figures, and she hit a 3 right away. But those are probably their 2 better players, if not their best players. And there's just some kind of questions there as to why they haven't had more minutes here in the first quarter.
And Figures, as you said, 41% three-point shooter. Now a team leading 22 triples on the season. Meanwhile, at the line, it's Cochran. Her first point of the contest, Kaya Cochran, freshman guard, Veterans High School in Kathleen, Georgia. She's averaging 4.5 points per game and shooting it at a 67% clip. Nails both, equals the game at 7s. Almost stolen there. Three-pointer in and out on the bank shot. So Breland Rackley couldn't get the break there, couldn't get it to fall, and the ball out of bounds off the Lakers. So Georgia Southwestern back with it.
It was like a quarter of the way down.
Yes.
I don't know how that came out.
A lot of backspin on it. So Cochran, Michaela Tanksley in now for the Lakers, as is Donovan Dyson. Whistle. Foul will be on the Lakers. And it's on to Breland Rackley.
And we've seen her pick up some fouls pretty quickly. They're going to take her right out, but I mean, she's had kind of some foul issues where they're not big fouls. They're kind of
and here she is. Here comes Vaquesha Jones now to replace Kayla Owens. Jones just a tick under 10 points per game. Senior out of Macon. Also played some basketball at Georgia Highlands College. And they get it down low to Holden as they work it around. 3-ball no good by Figures. Tanksley with it. She'll cross center court. In a tie game, 7 apiece. 3:45 left in the first quarter. Michaela goes around a high screen from Cunningham, now backs back out. Here's Dyson, right wing, in and out for her. Oh, the follow and in and out by Tweety Hawkins, couldn't get the roll. So right now the Lakers shooting percentage not good when you consider that they're missing a lot of in and outers, Bill.
There's something going on with that basket.
3 of 8, they're probably about 3 of 11 now.
Those are 3 that have gone almost a quarter of the way down and all come out. And that is, it almost takes more skill to miss like that than make it.
Raven Thomas into the paint, stops, pops, misses. Rebound to Georgia Southwestern. Pressure from the Lakers, but the Canes are able to handle it. And now Cochran will direct traffic. 15 on the clock to shoot. This is Jones. Back to Cochran, left side. Off the mark, ball saved, and lucky bounce there, got to Jones. 3-pointer by Figures, in and out. Rebound down low by Grant. And the putback no good. Still come away with it. That's Jones. Up and good off the glass. So Vaquesha Jones, her first basket and the first lead of this first quarter for Georgia Southwestern. It's 9-7. 2.5 remaining in this first stanza.
Yeah, both teams not shooting well, and Jones finally getting in there. She's 6'2". That length is huge.
Dyson shot off the mark. Rebound by Cunningham, the putback, and she was fouled.
But the length, especially in the women's game, when you have that I mean, her arm, her wingspan, I don't know what it's got to be, but it's 6'2", very impressive.
So Cunningham to the free throw stripe, 64% this season for Ashley. First one is good. Ashley now with 3. And Tanksley, Hawkins, Dyson, and Thomas all check out. And around Ashley Cunningham now coming on for the Lakers, Denard, Walker, Banks, and Benford. And the second free throw for Cunningham is good. That ties the contest at 9 apiece. And right now, Drea Benford and Ashley Cunningham with all the Lakers' points. And then in the backcourt, Lakers with the full court pressure, but it will remain with the Hurricanes. And now we wait. They got it, the shot clock now at 28. And the Canes to inbound against full court pressure. Oh, and nicely stolen by Walker. And she's able to set Dyson up. She missed it. Walker, the rebound, got knocked to the floor and fouled. So another gimme that they were unable to convert on, Bill.
They've had a lot of point-blank shots. And, I mean, either have they rimmed out or just flat out missed. And, you know, both teams cold right now at 9-9.
Lakers inbounded. Jamisha Banks, right side. Benford down low, the spinner. Can't get it to drop. Rebound to Georgia Southwestern. And bringing it up is Shanice Witten. And now she'll hand to Cochran and get things settled down. That's Jones, high post. Foul line jumper, no good. Benford got the board. Lakers don't have numbers, and Drea's just going to pull it back out. And now Banks to direct traffic. Oh, she finds a space in the lane, put it up with the left hand. It came up short. Almost stolen by Denard. Then it's poked away by Cunningham. Denard comes away with it. And she'll reset. So a little bit of sloppiness. Lakers down by 1. Nice little setup from Cunningham to Benford. Drea with 7 here in the first quarter. The Lakers are up 11-9.
Well, the offense has been slow for the Lakers, but the defense has been smothering.
Well, deflected there by Walker. And the whistle with a foul. And that'll go on Shania Jones, her first. 4 team fouls on the Hurricanes. Minute 4 left in this first quarter. Lakers lead by 2, 11-9. As they bring it up, Jamisha Banks. Walker for 3. No good. And then Banks is able to come down with it. Oh, and a no-look setup for Walker. She got blocked. Cunningham on the follow came up short. And then somehow Jones gets her mitts on it and is able to come away with it. Oh, and Cochran up and under, but no good. And the Lakers away with it. Denard, it's a 3-on-3. Dejan gets into the paint and gets swatted away there. And a whistle, and they're pointing in the direction of Georgia Southwestern, so the ball went out of bounds off the Lakers.
Averaging about 4 blocks a game are the Hurricanes. They have the skills to do it. We saw 2 of them right there.
Yeah. Well, the Lakers average 4.6 blocks per game. That's second best in the Peach Belt. Oh, and the steal there by Benford. Spins in the lane and floats it in. Ray Benford doing her thing here. 9 points. Lakers ahead, 13-9. 15 seconds left here in the first quarter.
So now ending the first quarter, it's Drea Benford 9, the Hurricanes 9.
Jones with it at the foul line, and with 4.7 seconds to shoot. And they call a travel on Jones, so the Lakers will get it back with the opportunity to take the last shot and leading by 4. Low scoring first period, just 13-9. Banks with it, 2 seconds, and they don't get it off as she got it into the corner to Walker. And so at the end of first 10 minutes, Lakers hold a 13-9 lead over Georgia Southwestern. You're watching Lakers basketball on ClaytonStateSports.com. Ready to open things up here in the second quarter at the Lock. Mitch Evans, Bill Schindler back with you. Lakers leading Georgia Southwestern 13-9 here at the start of this second quarter. And that's Jamisha Banks with it. Last game against the Hurricanes, Jamisha had 15 points, shot at 7 of 9. Also had 15 points in the loss to Columbus State on Wednesday. Jamisha scoreless right now in this one. Lakers inbound with 18 on the shot clock. Thomas in close, a hard pass to Benford. With the dribble up top, now goes to the left hand, stops, pops, short, rebounded Jones for Georgia Southwestern.
So far, both teams not shooting well. All the points have come from either Benford or Cunningham. Right now, the Lakers at 22% shooting. They're 5 of 22, but even worse, 3 of 16, 18% for the Hurricanes.
And the pump and the shot there by Kayla Owens was off the mark, but she was hacked. She'll go to the line. Foul Andrea Benford, her first. So to the line, Kayla Owens, sophomore, as I said, out of Kathleen, Georgia. Misses on the first free throw attempt. Owens from the line this season, 57%. Got another one coming our way here. And that's good. Her first point of the afternoon cuts the Hurricanes deficit to 3. It's 13-10 Lakers. Just about a minute into this second quarter. Tweety Hawkins, nice dump off, but the miss there by Raven Thomas. So another gimme for the Lakers that they can't convert on. Now Cochran with it. And that's a three-pointer, top of the three-point circle. And off the mark, but fouled was Kayla Owens, so she'll go back to the free throw line. And a bad foul by Raven Thomas.
Actually, they're going to say that was after the shot?
Oh, that's interesting.
I agree with you.
Cochran throws in right in front of us. Double team, left wing. Needs help. Almost stolen by Benford, and now they call the travel on Jones.
Second turnover on her.
And that's Vaquesha Jones, not to be confused with Shania Jones.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it works out well for the Lakers that wasn't 3 free throws, but it seemed to be at the end of the act of shooting at least.
Banks right to the hole, up, no good, and they're going to call an offensive on Jamishia. Went hard to the basket.
And I still correct Mitch in saying that it's still Cunningham and Benford have been the only 2 scorers so far, right?
That would
Lakers.
be, you are correct, sir.
Still waiting for somebody else to chip in.
Get it down low to Quesha Jones, in and out. The Lakers fought for it, and then it turned out that coming away with it was Owens. Puts it up from the left corner, and that's an air ball. Banks away with it. Tweedy overthrew it to Benford on the entry pass on the block. Hurricanes steal it. Vaquesha Jones into the lane, stops, Banks, no good. Benford another rebound. And she'll bring it up. And she smells the basket. She stops. Can't convert. And then on the breakaway here, but with Benford there, the foul. That'll be number 2, Andrea. And that means that Ashley Cunningham and Breland Rackley will come in.
And that's not good news. I mean, obviously 2 is okay where we are in the game with 7:37 left to play in the half. But, she's been the offense pretty much tonight for the Lakers.
And Brittany Grant to the line. She's the best free throw shooter on this Hurricane squad. 83%.
4th in the Peach Belt.
Makes the first. Cuts it to 13-11. Lakers on top. Opening minute and a half of this, or 2.5 minutes of this second quarter. Owens knocks down both. Grant knocks down both. And it's 13-12 Lakers. High screen. Rackley for Banks, but she had to stop her dribble. Tweedy for 3. She can't hit from out there. Tweedy at almost under 20% now from three-point range on the season. Team leading 18 three-pointers, but she's hoisted up a bunch of them.
The distance has not been the Lakers' game all year.
And they got it down low on the block to Witten, but she got nothing but air. Dangerous pass to Rackley, almost stolen, and then Breland traveled when she got the basketball. So sloppiness ensues on both ends.
Yeah, I mean, you can say it's good defense, and I think it has been a lot on the Lakers' part, but there has been sloppiness as well. Both sides have turned the ball over at times, and there's been a lot of bricks. We have not seen either team really get in a consistent shooting flow at all.
Well, the Lakers' offense has been pretty much Drea Benford and a little bit from Ashley Cunningham, and now Drea saddled with a pair of personals, so she's on the bench. That was Shayna Jones, gets it to Witten. Witten misses on the layup. And then a whistle, and down on the floor and looking like her right ankle is barely injured is Ashley Cunningham. So more bad news for the Lakers now. With this one, Benford on the bench with 2 fouls. And Ashley Cunningham got caught in a little bit of traffic. And actually she tripped over Shayna Jones. Or Shania Jones, excuse me.
You hope. I mean, some of those things can look pretty benign, and sometimes they can turn out a lot worse than you think, but you just hope it's nothing serious. But she's still on the floor right now, and you're going to help her up. But,
well,
you know.
I mean, she's getting up and barely able to put any weight on that right ankle, and that is not something that we wanted to see.
No. And like I said, you don't want to speculate too much, but I mean, I just know from personal experience, I've broken an ankle like that. I mean, so it can happen. You hope it's just something where maybe she just sprained it or twisted it or something that is not even like that. I mean, it's just
she's able to put a limited amount of weight on it, but obviously in a lot of pain.
Yeah, and she's tough. So I mean, when you see her do that, you know something's going on. And now you got the 2 scorers off the floor.
Oh, and there's the nice steal there. And Jones, Shania Jones, her first basket, able to put the Hurricanes up 14-13.
And now you have the Lakers who have 5 players on the court who have not scored yet.
This is Denard with it to Tweedy, down low. Nice setup for Thomas, and she can't finish. That's been the story for Raven Thomas and Breland Rackley and just about every other Laker besides Cunningham and Benford. They have all 13 of the Lakers' points, and that's 1 less than Georgia Southwestern. This is Chris Beckham down low. Witten misses, and Thomas comes away with it, and Witten hits the floor hard, and she's limping a little bit. Meanwhile, at the other end, Tweedy Hawkins down low to Rackley. She can't finish. You have got to be kidding me. And now Breland Rackley got hit in the face, and she's down for the count, or looking at her, I think a contact came out. And the foul on Banks, but Breland Rackley lost her contact. Boy, want to talk about an opening few minutes of the second quarter that has not gone the way the Lakers would have hoped.
Well, and we're almost 5 minutes till the half, and we don't have any Lakers other than one that is now injured in Cunningham and one who's on the bench in Benford with 2 fouls who've scored yet. The 13 points have come from 2 players, and both of them, we know one will return. We hope the other will return.
Well, it's also not like the other Lakers haven't had chances to score.
Yeah, it's been just a rough afternoon shooting. I mean, that goes on both ends. I mean, Georgia Southwestern has played against a tough Lakers defense. I mean, give them credit where it's due. The defense has been outstanding. The problem is the offense has really just sputtered, and the shooting percentage on both sides are pretty awful right now.
Yeah, Georgia Southwestern, the last check was 3 of 16. The Lakers were 5 of 12. That was the end of 1. And now we're
5 of 22.
Almost 5 minutes into this second quarter.
Not 5 of 12, 5 of 22.
Oh, I'm sorry, 5 of 22.
Yeah, I mean, and that was the last time out, so that's gone up, and they're still at 5. I mean, they have not made a basket since that last media timeout.
Jamisha Banks with 2 fouls now, and at the free throw line, Shanice Witten makes 1 of 2. She's got 3. Hurricanes lead by 2. 5:11 left, second quarter. It's 15-13. Hurricanes. Lakers with Denard, Walker, Hawkins, Thomas, and now Monica Alexander in for the first time. They work it around the perimeter. Right wing, it's Denard now back up top into the corner to Thomas. Down low to Walker on the block. Got it down low to Thomas, and there she finishes off the glass, and she'll have a chance at a three-point play. So finally, Bill, someone other than Ashley Cunningham or Drea Benford score for the Lakers.
Yeah, with about 4:47 left to play, and we get that media timeout. And let's see now if having that go in and then maybe getting a free throw shot here to make it a three-point play and maybe a lead. We'll see if that can spark the Lakers a bit.
Well, for this first bucket for the Lakers in the second quarter, halfway through it.
I mean, no other way to say it's not been a good afternoon in shooting for either side, but for the Lakers especially. And you hope that's one of those that sort of breaks the dam and everybody now can kind of relax. I'm sure that's got to be on their minds. I mean, they look, we know it. The players know it. They know that the shots aren't going in. They know that nobody on the floor has scored, so I'm sure there's that little pressure going on.
Yep.
But I think once you see that go in, maybe they can finish the half strong here.
Ashley Cunningham, by the way, I'm looking at the Lakers huddle right now, and she is standing up right now, and it doesn't look like she's in agony the way she was a couple of minutes ago. By the way, as far as the shooting percentages and talking about these two teams, Bill, well, right now, Georgia Southwestern at 4 of 23 for 17.5%. The Lakers are 6 of 29 for just under 21%. We shouldn't be that surprised about the Hurricanes. They're 12th in the conference in field goal percentage at 37.4. The Lakers, though, at 40.3. They usually shoot it a little bit better than this.
And in fact, they had a really good field goal percentage last time out. The Georgia Southwestern, they actually had 42% from the field. Still, they lost to North Georgia, but they had a good game of it.
Raven completes the three-point play, and the Lakers go up by one, 16-15, almost stolen away by Clayton State. And then we've got a tie-up, and the arrow should point in the direction of the Lakers this time, or no? No, it does. I thought the last loose ball went to them. Apparently not. Mallory Diamond to inbound for GSW. And a nice lead pass for Cochran, who then runs the baseline. Gets it down low to Jones, comes up short, and loose ball fought for, taken away by Raven Thomas, and then she was fouled by Cochran in the backcourt. So Kaya Cochran, her second. Lakers basketball up by one, 4.5 left in the opening half. In what's been a sloppy. Any other words to throw in there, Bill?
Yeah, that aptly describes it.
Abysmal.
I'm really surprised, though, Georgia Southwestern's not shot more three-pointers. They're 1 of 4, and if they start going outside, I mean, look, you're not shooting well from inside. They're 4 of 23. Why not take some chances outside?
Monica Alexander, left wing, drives, gets tied up in the travel. So not a good possession there for the Lakers. Kalina Coleman rooting on her troops. Full court pressure for the Lakers. And they're able to break it. Here's Vaquesha Jones. She's going to go up and makes the basket. And where did Dejan Denard foul her? All she did was stand her ground. Well, that was a head scratcher there for this officiating crew. Jones averaging a team-leading 9.7 points per game.
9 points combined, Mitch. Now 10 have come from the free throw line in this game. It's pretty amazing.
Makes the free throw, 71% on the season there. Lakers down 2, 18-16, and then Raven Thomas can't hold on to the basketball. Ashley Cunningham's going to look okay getting back out on the court.
That's
Raven Thomas comes out. Also a Breland Rackley in for the Lakers.
I mean, the way she stayed down the court and just looked grimace on her face, and we're looking at her ankle, just didn't look good.
Nope. She's tough. Shakira Walker also goes to the bench for the Lakers. Canes are able to break the pressure, get into the front court. And this is Shania Jones. Checked by Alexander. Diamond up top. Rackley on her. 10 to shoot. And the miss there by Diamond. Alexander away with it. Sets up Rackley underneath. Puts it up. No good, but fouled. I don't know what she hesitated for. Go up strong. Foul's going to be on Adrian Brown, sophomore from Houston, Texas, into the game for the Hurricanes, her first foul. And Rackley to the stripe. And a Breland misses on the first. Bree on the season from the line. Usually reliable. One of the better free throw shooters on this team at 82%. And she makes one of two. A Breland finally on the score sheet. Court length pass, tracks it down as Jones, and the foul is going to go on Cunningham. And that'll be her first. That was a good, hard foul by the senior from Douglasville, Georgia.
Yeah, if you're going to commit the foul, might as well make it count. But I'm looking at these free throws. I think, 5 points now for the Lakers out of their 17 have come from the line. And in free throws.
7 I got for them.
7, yeah. I mean,
and Jones misses on the first.
It's a lot of points from the free throw line when you consider it's been a low-scoring game.
Jones scored only 6 points in the loss to Clayton State last month. She misses that. And had 12 in the most recent game for the Canes that lost to North Georgia on Wednesday.
And that's a great foul for Cunningham.
Yep. Alexander left side makes it.
Monica Alexander.
So Monica, her first bucket, and the Lakers go back out on top 19-18. And stolen away by Rackley. 3-on-1 for her and the Lakers, and a Breland finishes. She's got 3. Lakers up 3 as we go under 3 minutes left in this second quarter.
Starting to see a little bit more of a flow now for the Lakers.
On the right wing, this is Mallory Diamond. And it gets back up top to Shania Jones, who will reset things. Spins in the lane, puts it up, off the mark. Rebound to Cunningham for the Lakers. Tweety Hawkins right sideline. Wide open Cunningham, gets it down low to Rackley, who got fouled from behind by Diamond. So that'll be the second personal on the junior from Colquitt. Now into the game, Kayla Owens and Brittany Grant. And out Shania Jones and Mallory Diamond for the Hurricanes. Tweety to throw in underneath her own hoop. Lakers with the full 30 to shoot. Tweety for 3, right side. No good. Boy, I can't remember the last time Tweety's hit 3. Tweety on the season from downtown. 18 of 86 coming into this game. And so far today, well, I thought she missed another one earlier, but that's her first miss they've got it as. So under 21% now.
I think maybe 0-2.
I thought so, too. I thought she had tried to take one earlier and missed. Meanwhile, the foul is on Rackley. Number 2 on Bree. And at the line, Aaliyah Holden, who misses on that attempt. Thomas in for Rackley now for the Lakers. Check that. That's Kayla Owens at the line, who missed on that free throw attempt. Able to convert on the second. Owens with 2. Lakers up 2, 21-19. 2:15 remaining in this second quarter and the first half. Ashley Cunningham gives to Alexander. Monica with the left hand. Now into the corner. Back up top to Raven Thomas. Gets it down low on the block to Cunningham. Denard gets into the lane, able to finish, but the rebound by Thomas, the putback won't count. Foul before the shot. And the foul goes on Owens for the Hurricanes. That'll be her first on the afternoon. Timeout on the floor, 30-second timeout. 1:53 left here in the first half. Lakers on top of Georgia Southwestern, 21-19. You're watching Lakers basketball at ClaytonStateSports.com. Both teams back out on the floor for the Lakers as Raven Thomas goes to the free throw line. She's joined by Ashley Cunningham, Monica Alexander, Tweety Hawkins, and Dejan Denard. Raven makes the first, got 4 points on the afternoon. 73% on the season from the line for Thomas. 2 for 2 there for Raven. Lakers up by 4 with some pressure in the backcourt. They're going to double team Jones, but they get it to Vaquesha Jones, who then got it knocked away. 3-on-1 for the Lakers. Denard can't finish, but then put back by Thomas, and she is knocked to the floor there. Raven will go back to the line. Raven has scored the Lakers' last 5 points.
Sounds about
Converted
right.
on that three-point play and then hit 2 free throws after that.
And, you know, they've done this all with Drea Benford on the bench for now a significant, I mean, almost a bulk of this second quarter. Well, definitely a bulk of the second quarter. Almost a bulk of this first half now. And she's got 2 fouls, and they've kept her basically seated.
Thomas sinks both. Make it 7 points on the afternoon for Raven. Tweety Hawkins goes to the bench. Shakira Walker reports in. And the Lakers with their biggest lead so far today. It's 6 points. Minute 35 left, 25-19 Lakers on top of Georgia Southwestern. They break the pressure. And Jones, Shania Jones into the lane, got partially blocked. Dejan Denard will bring it up for the Lakers off the turnover. Cunningham up top, now Walker, left wing. Back up top to Alexander with the high screen. She's going to stop at the elbow and shoot. Can't convert. And the rebound to Aaliyah Holden. Right side here, it's Gabby Figures. They work it around the perimeter. Figures again. 3 ball from Grant. Off the mark. Hauled in by Thomas for the Lakers. 45 seconds left in this second quarter. 6-point lead for the Lakers and looking to make it more. Thomas up top, looking. Now Walker. She's got her eye on Cunningham on the post, but will get into the paint, put it up, and come up short, but fouled. So Shakira, she'll get a chance to shoot 2 at the free throw line.
This game's really turned into a free throw game. I mean, we've seen both teams capitalize on that. Actually, both teams shot pretty well from the free throw line, too.
Leah Holden now with 3 fouls for the Hurricanes. Walker can't get the bounce and the roll as she misses on the first. Shakira, her first free throw miss of the season. She was a perfect 12 for 12 before that. How about that? Misses on both. Great work down low, though. And the putback on the 10-footer on the right side was Raven Thomas. So Raven's been doing some work with 9, all of them coming here in the second quarter. Lakers up 8. 10 seconds left on the clock. Lakers steal off the entry pass on the block. It's Alexander with 5 seconds left. 3. Monica stops and pops and misses at the buzzer. So that'll do it. Opening 20 minutes of play here at the Lock, and the Lakers on top of Georgia Southwestern. 27-19 is your halftime score. Bill and I will return in just a couple of minutes with the Ortho Atlanta halftime report. You're watching Lakers basketball on ClaytonStateSports.com. Well, some fun and hijinks going on at halftime here at the Lock. It wasn't exactly fun and hijinks in the first half, but the good news is the Lakers lead it by the score of 27-19. Mitch Evans and Bill Shin are back with you. Time for the Ortho Atlanta halftime report. Ortho Atlanta orthopedic and sports medicine specialists provide comprehensive orthopedic care to patients here in the greater Atlanta area. Their expert team includes 35 orthopedic surgeons and more than 50 additional healthcare professionals such as physician assistants, nurse practitioners, physical therapists, occupational and hand therapists, as well as the staff, all dedicated to patient care. When you need to improve your health from an injury or illness, trust the orthopedic surgeons and staff at Ortho Atlanta to help you perform and live life at your best. So, the first thing that sticks out for you, Bill Shidler, from this first half, besides the Laker lead, is?
Well, everyone has to warm up shooting. That has been brutal. But it's been brutal on both ends, and I think the positive, though, is that it really was a first half of two acts. Act one was the act of, I'll say, Drea Benford and Ashley Cunningham. They combined, they both had scored what were the only points for the Lakers for a while. Benford has 9, Cunningham has 4.
And all of them in the first quarter.
Yeah, and they stopped there, and then for a while it was like the game got stuck on pause. But then we really saw Raven Thomas come out. She's almost got a double-double, 9 points and 7 rebounds already in 14 minutes. She has picked up the slack. Benford's been on the bench primarily because of foul trouble with 2 fouls.
Right.
Let's see if she can come out, combine with Raven Thomas. Maybe they can get something going there. On the other side of things, I mean, Georgia Southwestern, 5 of 29 from the field. That's 17%. I don't know what to say about that other than it's 5 of 29.
Well, I'll say this. They're still in the game.
Yeah.
They shot 5 of 29, and they're still in the game. They made 8 of 13 free throws, so they almost have as many points at the foul line as they do from the field. The Lakers, not much better. 9 of 37. They were 9 of 12 at the free throw line, which is very un-Laker-like.
Yeah, they're not a great free throw shooting team. That 75% is well above what they usually shoot as a team for the season. But it has been interesting, you're right, because we've seen so many bricks, got a lot of rebounds because of that, too.
Right.
But most of this game has been played, at least half of it, at the free throw stripe.
Well, and you brought up a great point talking about the misses setting up a lot of rebounds. Lakers with 30 boards, 23 for GSW, but the Lakers with 12 offensive rebounds. Well, that's on putbacks and misses and more putbacks. The Lakers in second chance points, 8-2. The Lakers could easily have 16 points in second chance points if they had made some more of the misses underneath the basket.
Might have 20. I mean, really, it has been that many misses. You're right. I mean, both teams just have been cold. Credit some defense for that, but it's also been, they've been just cold. I mean, well, I thought the Lakers played, especially in the first quarter, a very good defense. But, you know, we've got to call it for what it is, too, that both teams just, they haven't shot well.
Well, they haven't shot well, and both teams, as a result, way below what would average out to be their scores for the season. Again, GSW 10th in the Peach Belt at 65 points per game. At this rate, you know, they're going to come up way short of what they normally do. And the Lakers average 72.5 per game, and they're slightly off of that mark right now.
And for the Hurricanes, let's just go back one game. They did lose. That was to a good team, though, in North Georgia, but they lost 93-84. So they had 84 points. Now they did get outshot, but they shot 42% from the field. I mean, 42% to a 17% in the first half. You got to be in there right now in the locker room, and Kelly Britsky has to be pulling her hair out somewhat, saying, what has happened since our last time out?
Well, the Lakers, I would expect, and this was something you brought up early during the game, Bill, was just that when you look at what some of the weapons are for Georgia Southwestern, again, a team that is 5-10 in the conference, and for a reason, but one of the things they're good at is shooting and making threes.
Yeah.
You're talking about a team that averages just under 33% from downtown, second best in the conference, and they're just 1 of 5. I wouldn't be surprised to see them hoisting up a few more 3 balls here in the second half.
You'd have to think that that would be something they'd do to get started, because they do have that in their arsenal. That is one of the strengths of that team. So yeah, I was surprised they only went outside as little as they did, and I'd like to see that more.
Well, leading the way in scoring for the Lakers, Andrea Benford with 9 points, all of those in the first quarter. Raven Thomas, as Bill alluded to, she picked up the slack in the second quarter. All 9 of her points came in the second 10 minutes. Also has 7 rebounds. The other scorers for the Lakers, Ashley Cunningham with 4. All of those came in the first quarter. Breland Rackley's 3 points came in the second. Monica Alexander has a deuce, and that's it for the Lakers. As for the Hurricanes of Georgia Southwestern, leading the way for them, Vaquesha Hall, their leading scorer at just under 10 points per game. She's got 5. Also, it's Gabby Figures hit a 3. She's got 3. Shanice Witten with 3. And then Shania Jones with 2. Kaya Cochran also a deuce. The same for Brittany Grant and Kayla Owens as well with 2 points. So we'll come back in about 4 minutes, get you ready for the second half. When we return, you're watching Lakers basketball on ClaytonStateSports.com. Almost set to get back underway. Second half action. Seconds away here at the Athletic Center campus of Clayton State University. Mitch Evans, Bill Schindler with you. Lakers on top of the visiting Georgia Southwestern Hurricanes 27-19. Andrea Benford, who had 2 fouls there in the first half, she will start the second, along with Raven Thomas, Dejan Denard, Jamishia Banks, and Shakira Walker, who, by the way, was the lone Laker to play well in that debacle at Columbus State on Wednesday. Went for career highs with 13 points, 5 rebounds. Also had 3 assists and 3 steals in that one. That's Shakira with it. Gives it to Denard, right wing. Cross court, Banks. Gets it down low now to Benford in the paint. They work it around. Denard for 3. Off the iron. And the rebound to the Canes. Chris Beckham going to go up and put it in, get fouled by Denard. So a good start to this second half for Chris Beckham, her first bucket. And the Hurricanes, who cut the Lakers' lead to 6. It's 27-21.
And, you pointed something out that I think is very accurate at halftime, Mitch. Despite all the things we talked about with shooting percentages.
Yeah, they're right in this game.
Yeah, this is a close game.
Beckham missed on the opportunity to finish off the three-point play, so the Lakers up 6. Banks. Walker for 3. Yes! Shakira Walker nails the 3 ball from the left side. Her first basket of the game, and the Lakers are up by 9, 30-21.
Credit Drea Benford there with a beautiful high screen to set her open.
Shakira Walker only her 3rd three-pointer of the season. Now will the Hurricanes follow suit. The roll down low on the pass to Witten. She got the charity roll. Cuts it back down to a 7-point deficit. A head of steam there, and unable to finish was Raven Thomas. She's had a bunch of those. Raven in that first half was 2 of 6 from the floor.
Yeah, she could easily be in double figures right now, sitting on that 9-point and 7 rebound performance so far.
And the attempt down low, well defended by the Lakers. The miss, and it's Denard who's tied up with a couple of Canes players. And the arrow, the ball will stay with GSW. They have 8 to shoot. Up top, it's Shania Jones. Now, Brittany Grant poked away by Raven Thomas, and that's going to be the shot clock. So good defense there by the Lakers. And that's, the second or third shot clock violation?
It's the second official shot clock violation. They missed one on an air ball with 2 seconds left. I count that as one. So
I do too.
It's, essentially 3, but 2 that are official. I don't know if the Hurricanes knew what was on the clock, and they didn't really have any emphasis there when they inbounded that basketball.
Benford faked the 3. Down low to Thomas. Here's Banks, right side, stolen but fouled. Raven Thomas approves. And the personal will go on Shanice Witten. Witten with number 1 so far in this game. She scored 10 points, had 8 rebounds the last time against Clayton State. Witten with just 5 here in this one. Loose ball. Lakers are able to somehow come away with that. And they'll reset. Banks up top. And a kickball there on the pass from Denard, intended for Thomas.
It's interesting with Witten. Also, you have the possibility of running out LaQuisha Jones. I mean, you could have 2 players at 6'2" on the court for the Hurricanes, and they don't do that.
10 to shoot. Banks with the ball up top. Gets the pick from Benford. Going to drive the baseline and lose it out of bounds, and it'll go to GSW. So not a good possession there for the Lakers.
Lakers always like to play this pressure. It's sort of a soft full court.
And a travel. So even though it was exactly what you just said, soft full court, it still elicited that turnover.
I mean, that's been the MO. Kalina Coleman has emphasized that. And, I like that strategy, too. It's not something where you're going to wear yourself out, but it still puts enough pressure on them to break that pressure and get it across.
Well, it keeps you in the game the whole length of the court. Shakira Walker almost had it stripped from her. Now gets into the paint, the floater, and the flip is off the mark, but she was fouled.
It's a smart play on Walker's part, though. I mean, she really didn't have a shot. She knew she was going to get fouled. Might as well get at least hoist up the shot.
Personal goes to Chris Beckham, her first. Sophomore from Zebulon, Georgia. Shakira Walker on the free throw attempt, in and out. Shakira averaging 3 points per game on the season. She's got 3 in this one.
May I ask where Zebulon is? If you know, I don't want to put you on the spot.
No clue.
There. Okay.
No clue.
Neither do I. So,
nice roll there for Walker. 4 points for Shakira. Lakers with an 8-point cushion, 31-23. And it was a 2-on-1, but the numbers quickly receded, so they had to pull it back out. Plenty of time, 19 to shoot for the Hurricanes. And the pass was intended down low for Owens. Banks stole it. Denard got the ball stripped from her, and she stripped it right back. Good hands by Double D. Here's Banks. High screen from Benford. Oh, and she had a great setup for Raven Thomas, and it went right through her hands and her legs. So the inbound in front of the Lakers bench by GSW. Bad entry pass stolen by Denard, and then a bad foul by Brittany Grant. That'll be her first.
we continue to see sort of the theme of fouls. We haven't seen as many free throws. Obviously, nobody's really in the bonus yet. But, I mean, still, we've seen a lot of the points come from the free throw strike.
Adrian Brown is now checked in for Brittany Grant. Pass to Walker. Now back up top to Banks. She'll get some pressure from Cochran. Double high screen. Banks with a three. And rebounded off the miss. That was Adrian Brown. Gabby Figures. Double teamed here on the left wing. And loses the basketball out of bounds. It'll go to the Lakers. Again, good pressure, Bill.
Clayton State has had some solid defense pretty much all season, but especially in this game. I mean, that has contributed a lot to the bad shooting percentage for the Hurricanes tonight. But let's see if they can get something going offensively.
That's Walker left side. Now up top, Banks between the circles, gives it to Denard. Entry pass to Benford. She had to save it and then threw it away trying to get it to Walker. You see that a lot, by the way, the entry passes down low from the Lakers, whether it's intended for Benford or Cunningham or Raven Thomas. Just don't seem to be crisp passes and just not on the mark.
And that throws off essentially the entire play. And, you know, then you get down, as we saw there, 6 seconds and not much happening.
Figures with it. Now gives to Cochran. 15 to shoot. High screen. Cochran, free path to the basket, floats it home off the glass and the foul.
And if that's on Benford, it's her third.
Yep, that's who it's on.
Yeah.
Drea has not scored since the first quarter with 9 points. Of course, she had 24 the last time these two teams squared off against each other. So Bree Rackley hits the floor, and Drea will go to the bench.
And she really didn't play, though, in her defense on that one in the second half. or in the second quarter, I should say.
Nope.
I mean, primarily because of those 2 fouls, and now with 3, we'll see how many minutes they can spare her.
So Cochran makes the free throw, cuts the Lakers' lead to 5 as we go under 5 minutes left in this third quarter. And there's Denard with the pass down low to Rackley, and she turns and hooks it home. So we're Breland Rackley with 5. Bree had 12 points, 4 boards, 2 steals, 2 assists back on January 25th when the Lakers went into Georgia Southwestern and came away with the victory. Oh, and a nice, strong layup there for Brittany Grant. Or was that Witten? I couldn't see if it was 23 or 24.
I think 24.
And then the nice layup by Cunningham. So Ashley Cunningham answers right back at the other end. Now it's 6, Lakers up 7. Figures for 3. Off the mark. Nice box out and rebound by Denard. Gets it to Rackley, who stops and lays it home.
There you go, getting some flow in and finally starting to feel like they're in a zone where they can get those layups that they missed so many in the first half.
Well, the Lakers with their biggest lead now. It's 9 points.
Yeah.
Whistle at the other end. Actually, it's a timeout. As Kelly Britsky, in her 9th season as head coach at Georgia Southwestern, calls the TO. 3:48 left here in this third quarter. The Lakers ahead 37-28 on Georgia Southwestern. Today's broadcast wouldn't be possible without the generous support of Laker basketball broadcast partners, Bojangles. We have the Bojangles chicken here, by the way, Bill. I know that excited you some.
I saw that earlier, yeah.
Clayton County Television, Georgia's own credit union, the Development Authority of Clayton County, and Ortho Atlanta.
But the chicken didn't have sandwiches. I was a little disappointed in that.
What's up with that?
I know. Come bearing food. That's the way to my heart.
Come on now. They actually had a setup with this being homecoming in the parking lot a couple hours before the game. They were doing some tailgating in the parking lot, and they did have some Bojangles chicken out there.
I even parked close to there, so see, I missed out on that. Came a little late.
I came late too. I came when they were breaking everything down.
Well, next time.
What are you going to do? Although, it might have been a problem for you, Bill, wearing these snug.
Yeah, this is my best imitation of a hot dog wrapper right now.
Welcome to Clayton State University homecoming.
I like the shirt.
These T-shirts.
I know I like the shirt. But I'm not washing it in warm water. If it gets any tighter, it's a compression fit.
Yeah, they gave me a medium, and then I saw it was 100% cotton. I said, I need a large. This thing's going to shrink.
Yeah.
I'll never be able to get my body into this thing.
It's a nice little wake-up call for me on after the holidays.
Lakers up 9, 3:45 left in the third, and there's a foul on Ashley Cunningham as she pushed Aaliyah Holden. So number 2 for Cunningham. And we got another timeout on the floor. Lakers continue to lead Georgia Southwestern 37-28. You're watching Lakers basketball on ClaytonStateSports.com. We resume action here at the Lock. Georgia Southwestern, and a nice drive to the basket and lay in there by Shania Jones. Cuts the Lakers' lead to 7 with 3.5 remaining. By the way, the shooting percentage is much better here in the second half, Bill.
Yeah, they're now 5 of 7 are the Hurricanes, and the Lakers at 4 of 8.
The miss there by the by the Lakers, and the Canes come away with it. And then the ball swatted out of bounds by Monica Alexander. So it'll stay with the Canes.
Still 9 of 35 for the night for the Hurricanes and 13 of 45 for the Lakers. And again, we go back to only 1 of 6. They've only taken 6 opportunities from 3 for the Hurricanes.
Well, again, right, this is still a game. 7 points, nothing, with 13 minutes left. 3 minutes here in this third quarter. Bad entry pass by the Hurricanes. Monica Alexander with it, left side. And a late whistle, but they do call the charge there. I was wondering if they were going to whistle Monica Alexander for that. Number 2 for Monica. So a giveaway of possession there. Lakers with full court pressure.
Give you an idea, Georgia Southwestern has already scored 9 points in this third quarter. They scored 9 in the entire first quarter.
Well, they had a chance there from Shania Jones. She missed a point-blank gimme. Lakers, though, knock it out of bounds, so it'll stay with the Canes in their blue uniforms, white numerals and trim. Of course, the Lakers in their home whites, blue and orange trim. And the inbound to Figures. Cochran runs the show from the point. Dyson on her. She gets into the paint, got blocked by Cunningham, and Alexander firing up the left side. 1-on-5. Monica went up with it anyway and missed. And the rebound to Shanice Witten. Figures for 3. Hits it. Don't want to get her started. Gabby Figures with her second bucket, both threes, and it's down to a 4-point lead for the Lakers, 37-33.
Second in the Peach Belt and three-point percentage, and that's why I've been saying give it to her. Why not? Go outside more often.
Minute 50 left in this quarter. Oh, nice dump-off pass by Tweety Hawkins, but the Lakers couldn't finish. Jones was open, passed on the 3. Now getting instructions from Kelly Britsky on the sideline. 15 to shoot. Minute 30 left in the quarter. That's Witten. Sinks the 10-footer from the left baseline. Witten now with 9. Lakers only up 2. Can't get the roll there off the miss by Alexander again. And then a foul on the Lakers. Ashley Cunningham, and that'll be 3 on her. So she will certainly join Drea Benford now on the pine, you would think. And you would have to think that Raven Thomas, and here she comes. Meanwhile, a trio of Hurricanes players will check in here during this break in the action. But first, you'll get some free throws by Figures, who misses on the first. Figures, junior from Tallahassee, Florida, averages 7.5 points per game. Wholesale changes for the Lakers as well. Benford back in, along with Walker, Denard, Banks, and Thomas. There's Rackley and Dyson and Hawkins and Cunningham and Alexander all go to the bench. Figures with the second. Makes that one.
I think to story the rest of this way, Mitch, we'll see. 3-pointers for the Hurricanes and how well they shoot from the line, and the foul trouble for the Lakers.
And this for the Lakers. Get the ball to Benford. She missed. Thomas on the putback makes it. Raven Thomas with 11 now. And a whistle stops play. Lakers go back up by 3 with a minute exactly left in this third quarter.
Well, a personal note, too. We'll see if Raven Thomas can get a double-double tonight. She's 3 rebounds away now.
Easily break the full court pressure. Bounce pass almost taken away there by Denard. Figures pulled it out. Jones to the other Jones. And you got to travel on Vaquesha Jones.
I think that's the third travel she's committed in this game. I know it's at least 2. I think it's 3.
And substitution, Adrian Brown reporting in for Figures, who leaves with 7. .40 seconds left in the quarter, 22 on the shot clock, and there's Shakira Walker with the make. Shakira with 6 points, all here in the third quarter. Lakers go up 5.
Continuing from that good game she had the last time out against Columbus State.
3-second differential on the shot clock and the game clock. 19.9 on the game clock, and now the shot clock off. As foul on the floor on Jamisha Banks. JB now saddled with 3 personals. That means Tweety Hawkins will come back in.
So what, Cunningham, Benford, and now Banks with 3?
Yep.
So there we go. I mean, that's part of the story. And part of the reason they've gotten back in this game, quite frankly, has been the free throws.
Jones short on the first free throw attempt.
Hurricanes have shot well from the line.
And she's not a good free throw shooter, 53% on the season. Misses both, but the rebound by Vaquesha Jones, and they'll get the last shot if they want it. Knocked out of bounds. Walker was saying off of the Hurricanes, but officials not agreeing. 12.8 left in the quarter. This is Grant. Throws up a shot for no reason whatsoever. And ahead of the field was Benford, but nice defense there by Adrian Brown to knock it out of bounds with 2.8 left in this third quarter. So to win the inbounds. Right to Thomas, gets into the paint, puts it up, comes up short. She was fouled as the buzzer goes off, so that's a break for the Lakers.
Probably time left then? That's what they're discussing.
It's got to
now.
be, what, a half second, 0.3 of a second?
And not much.
Foul's going to go on Vaquesha Jones. That's her first. But not a good foul, especially when you pick up your first as the clock is running out. 0.5 left. Raven Thomas hits numero uno.
That's not even time for a catch and release. So essentially the quarter will be over.
12 for Raven. In and out, rebound by Vaquesha Jones, and that'll do it. 3 quarters in the books. Lakers on top of Georgia Southwestern, 42-36. Bill and I back to bring you the fourth quarter. You're watching Lakers basketball on ClaytonStateSports.com. All right, almost ready to get the fourth quarter underway here at the Lock. Lakers on top, 42-36 on Georgia Southwestern.
Amazing to me right now. Georgia Southwestern actually leads in field goal percentage.
And the shot missed there, right on cue, huh? Tweedy Hawkins comes away with it.
They've shot 63% from the field in this second half. Now 30% for the game. Clayton stayed at 28, well, really 29%.
Down low to Benford. She puts it up, got stripped, went out of bounds. Thought there could have been a foul there, but they do not call it. Up top, it's Denard, high screen. She doesn't take it from Benford, floats in the lane and gets the roll. Nicely done by Denard. Her first basket comes in the fourth quarter, gives the Lakers an 8-point cushion. Then down low, hanging tough was Vaquesha Jones. Now with 7. Back to a 6-point lead for Clayton State. A minute into this fourth quarter. Lakers looking to bounce back from an embarrassing loss at Columbus State on Wednesday. Lost by 31. Now hosting a 5-10 Hurricane squad that they already beat earlier this season. And the foul there on Kayla Owens. That's her third, by the way. They switched fouls. Earlier was on Vaquesha Jones. They took that away. She's got none. Kayla Owens now with 3. Thomas spins into the lane, gets blocked by Vaquesha Jones. That was a good snuff out there.
She's got the longest arms on the court, 6'2", but just a wiry frame.
Oh, and Tweedy almost stole it, and then they call a timeout. They gave them a timeout on a loose ball? Apparently they did. 8:39 left here in the fourth quarter. Lakers up on Georgia Southwestern, 44-38. And checking back into the game for the Canes will be Gabby Figures. So a lot of balance in the scoring from Georgia Southwestern. And look, they don't have any players that average double digits.
No.
You know, you've got the leading scorer at 9.7, that being Vaquesha Jones. But you've got Aaliyah Holden, who averages 8. By the way, she's scoreless. And the last time these two teams hooked up, Holden led the Canes with 13 points and 11 rebounds. So far in this one, she is scoreless, and Holden has 2 boards. So quite a difference. But a lot of balance. 7 points each for Figures and Witten. 5 for Vaquesha Jones, Kaya Cochran. 4 for Shania Jones. And then 2 apiece for Owens, Grant, Beckham. And for the Lakers right now, leading the way, Raven Thomas with 12. Drea Benford has 9. Breland Rackley with 7. Shakira Walker and Ashley Cunningham 6 apiece, and Monica Alexander with 2. Dejan Denard as well with 2, which just came a few seconds ago.
And just want to point out, Raven Thomas 1 rebound away from a double-double.
Okay.
And the shooting percentage pretty much almost even. 13 of 42, 31% for the Hurricanes.
And there's the make by Vaquesha Jones. She had 5 through 3, a quick 4 here in the fourth. And the Lakers up by 4.
And 16 of 53, 30% for the Lakers.
Denard, right wing. Forced it down low to Tweedy, almost lost it, regains. And timeout, Lakers.
With all that has happened, with all that has transpired, it's a 4-point game. I mean, I know
the Lakers have never really been able to distance themselves. I think the biggest lead that they have had in this game was 9, which was relatively early in the third quarter.
They've had some players actually have decent games so far. The problem has been it hasn't come together it has been one player has taken a quarter, another player's taken a quarter, and then another takes another quarter.
Great point.
It's just been sort of a staccato, one player at a time sort of approach for the Lakers. And, if they can get everybody playing together, they could put this game out of reach. They just haven't done that.
Yeah, Benford had the 9 in the first quarter. She's been scoreless since. In the second quarter was Raven Thomas, all 9 of her points there. Then in the third quarter, Shakira Walker had 6 to lead the way. Benford calling it in the right corner now to Banks. Up top, down low to Benford. Fouls on the floor, and it will be on Mallory Diamond. And that should be 3 on her. Diamond also scoreless in this game. She had 11 against North Georgia on Wednesday and was a perfect 4 for 4 from the field in that one. So a complete opposite for Aaliyah Holden here. Tweedy right in front of us. It's inbound. Looking at Benford. Got it to Banks. Kalina Coleman wanted a foul there, but didn't get it on Adrian Brown. Up and under, nice by Banks. And that's her first bucket here in the fourth quarter. Couldn't have come at a better time. Lakers lead by 6. 7:45 left, 3-on-1. And Vaquesha Jones will finish it off the short pass by Cochran. So Jones now with 6 points here in the fourth to get it to 11 on the afternoon. Lakers lead 46-42. Bad pass by Cunningham, got deflected, and then the ball was deflected out of bounds by the Lakers. Kind of thought Vaquesha Jones may have touched it last, but not the case. And she's holding her right upper thigh there, her hip area, after she hit the floor hard.
You got to be careful, though, when she's out on that high post. I mean, especially defensively, her arm reach. If you want to have an interior pass, you really have to consider that she has the ability to swat it, take it away from you.
Cochran gets it to Jones at the foul line. Misses on the attempt. The follow, though, Diamond. She misses air ball, but then there's V. Jones to follow. 8 points here in the fourth quarter. Now the Lakers are only up by 2. Not doing the job there on the glass.
Now, and she's just plays so much taller, too. I mean, she's 6'2", but the reach advantage again. I mean, she's going up against Benford, who's got a pretty good reach herself, but way above her.
In and out for Drea. And V. Jones with the rebound. Drea's got to be careful. Oh.
As soon as you said it. And that's a cheap foul.
I want to tell you. I don't know if the referee heard me say she's got to be careful and then said, you know what, she wasn't being careful. But Drea goes to the bench. Raven Thomas back in. So the Lakers' big gun. I mean, when Benford's in the game for the Lakers, then you've got that security blanket.
Yeah. And, I mean, it was a foul. It's the right call. It's just a careless foul, especially when you have 3.
Right. You just got to let her dribble it up the sideline there. Double teaming here on Figures. Gets it to Cochran right side. High screen, Figures down low. And the shot no good by Holden. So she still is scoreless and out of bounds off GSW. So we're 4 minutes into this fourth quarter, and then there's a foul on Shanice Witten as she hacked Raven Thomas, the left elbow.
It's going to be interesting to see who gets the advantage here on free throws. I know this is not a shooting foul, but, I mean, that could be the decider. It's been a big difference in this game, or, I mean, a big factor, I should say, in this game. The free throws for both teams.
Banks throws to Thomas, down low. Rackley spins in the lane, and a little bit of muscle, no foul. Breland kind of sprained her ankle, but she made the bucket. So with Breland with 9, Lakers lead 48-44. Rackley, some good hands there. Deflected the pass. That was intended for Adrian Brown in the paint. Now Cochran double team. Got some space, got the pass to Witten. Turns and shoots, misses. Tweedy Hawkins had the rebound and let it slip through our fingertips. So fresh 30 for the Canes. 5:19 left on the clock. Lakers lead by 4. And she had to force it in, and the Lakers come away with it. Denard was able to steal it. Hawkins flying up the left side. Nice pass for Rackley. No foul called as it was stripped cleanly. And the basketball will stay with the Lakers. And you've got Vaquesha Jones and Shania Jones back in, as well as Brittany Grant for the Hurricanes. Firing in will be Tweedy. Gets it to Denard. Rackley up top. Pump fakes, goes right to the rack. Missed on the shot attempt. Whistle on the floor. It'll be on V. Jones. Just a second on Vaquesha Jones. So the Lakers to throw in again with Tweedy, deep to Banks. Jamishia. Now to Rackley, looking from top of the three-point circle. Pass down into the paint to Thomas, who finishes off the glass. So Raven Thomas with 14 to lead the Lakers. Canes almost threw it away. Clayton stayed up 50-44 on GSW. Pressure in the front court. And got the roll there, Vaquesha Jones.
And I think they're going to call a foul and count it. Oh, my. It's going to be on Raven Thomas. Or wait, they're not going to count it.
Well, the bucket counts. It was 50-44, no?
Yeah. So I guess after the bucket, they gave it back to him.
Well, and then off the miss, foul on number 3, and that's Vaquesha Jones. And they still have her with 2. I would have thought that would have been 3, but it is 2 because they did take one away from her earlier. Drea Benford's going to get ready to come back in. Raven Thomas at the line. Raven at 73% this season. Can't make the first. Raven 6 of 7 from the line before that free throw attempt in this game. Leading scorer for the Lakers with 14. So Bedford's going to wait. Apparently she's going to come in for Raven Thomas, but Raven, of course, at the line. And Raven makes it. Now she'll check out, and Drea will come in. Lakers up 5 with 4:31 left in the fourth quarter. Georgia Southwestern basketball faces some full court pressure, but they break it no problem. Now double team in the front court. Figures blocked there by Benford, and she was fouled by Brittany Grant.
Sort of similar to what happened with Benford's fourth personal. She kind of got fouled in a return there. I mean, it's kind of a stupid foul when she's dribbling up the court.
And by the way, Drea at the other end, after, she's going to shoot free throws, but what set it all up was her 39th block shot of the season. Team leading. High arcer on the free throw there is good. So Drea finally scores her first point after having 9 in the first quarter. She's in double digits with 10, making 11. She'll guard the inbounds, full court. Lakers up 7, 53-46. And the Canes break it. And going right side and laying it home was Shania Jones. Banks to Benford at the foul line. Here's Rackley, going to fire up a three. Off the mark. Kalina Coleman shaking her head at that one. And then there's a travel on Brittany Grant. I didn't even think she landed, and she just said the same thing. She was up in the air when they whistled her. So we'll take it, but not a good call there by the officiating crew.
Sort of the opposite of the NBA.
Lakers up 5 with 3:45 left in the fourth. It's been a close one the whole game, basically. Biggest Lakers lead was 11. Didn't last for long. Monica Alexander up top. Benford from the foul line, yes. So Drea Benford doing all of her damage in the first quarter and the fourth quarter. Lakers up 7, 55-48. Hurricanes with it. It's Figures for 3 right side. Off the mark. The rebound by Vaquesia Jones, though. She cleans up. Vaquesia Jones with 12 points here in the fourth quarter, 17 on the game.
By the way, just give credit to the Hurricanes, too, for coming back after an abysmal first half where they shot 17%. They've shot now over 61% from the field in the second half.
Nice move by Denard, flashes to the hoop, misses on the layup, and saved there on the baseline by Brittany Grant. Chance to cut into this 5-point deficit. 10-footer, right side, no good. V. Jones the rebound, nowhere to turn, and a 3-second violation. She kind of lost her footing and couldn't get out of there.
Yeah, and she's already had 3 travels on her. Gabby Figures was open for 3, too. If she would have kicked it out immediately, they could have maybe converted the triple, but wanted to go up against a double team, and that wasn't the best idea. And it worked out well for Clayton State. Again, their defense playing pretty well.
Let me tell you, the Jones girls have been the story here in the fourth quarter, but it's been all Vaquesia Jones. 12 for her, 2 for Shania, and nothing for anyone else. But right now it's not mattering. Monica Alexander almost picked that pass off, but she missed it, and then the layup is good by Figures, and that cuts the Lakers' lead to just 3 as we go under 2 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Monica Alexander had the ball at her fingertips and couldn't reel it in. Cross court to Alexander. Down low to Benford. In the lane. Can't get it to drop. V. Jones the rebound. And there's a block on Monica Alexander.
Going to come down to the free throws.
Well,
I mean,
if you look on paper, that's not a good scenario for the Lakers.
Yeah, I mean, right now, at least they're not in the bonus. But, you know, if the fouls continue this way, that has kept Georgia Southwestern in the game.
Oh, nice block by Benford. That's number 40 on the season for Drea. Right back at her. 23 to shoot for the Canes. They get it out top to Kayla Owens. This is Shania Jones. The foul line gets into the paint, and another swat by Benford. And she's got the 4 fouls. So she's got to be very careful, but you know what? She's got to do what she's got to do.
Yeah, I mean, that's impressive defense, especially playing with those 4 fouls. To have back-to-back blocks. It's gutsy and shows your ability.
Shania Jones, and the steal by Ashley Cunningham. Big-time play there by the senior. Monica Alexander with it. And you should not be in a rush. Look for a good shot with 1:10 left and 19 on the shot clock. Here's Denard. Benford looking to get posted up now. Screen for Banks. Jamisha going to fire just from inside the circle and hit it. Jamisha Banks with just her second bucket of the game. They've both come here in the fourth quarter. And the Lakers, they haven't put it up on the board yet, but it's 57-52 Clayton State, 57.8 seconds left. Owens to inbound. And then the double team here in front of the Lakers bench. And it goes off of...
Went off of...
Benford's leg. It looked like it was Grant, but I was partially shielded by Kalina Coleman.
Went off of Benford's foot, yep.
So they have 6 seconds to get it across center court. Benford to defend on the inbound. Oh, they did nicely there to get it across. Good teamwork by the Canes. And floating it up, a miss. Shot by V. Jones, no good. It was blocked, but she also got fouled. So now Ashley Cunningham, her fourth personal. That sends V. Jones to the line. 12 points here in the fourth quarter. 71% free throw shooter. She misses a big one there.
That's huge. You're right.
I mean, it's still a two-possession game, but you've got to be able to make these freebies at this point in the game. She comes up short again. Lakers get the rebound. Benford with it, and Coleman calls a timeout at the other end. 44.8 seconds left in this game. Clayton State Lakers leading the Georgia Southwestern Hurricanes 57-52. Back with you in just a second. Go ahead,
I was just going to say, we talked about how critical free throw percentage was going to be and free throws at the end. Missed two. Different ball game. Then it's 57-54.
And a 71% free throw shooter to boot.
Exactly.
Little pressure got to her there. So the Lakers will have the basketball up by 5. Just under 45 seconds left. So in all truth, the Lakers could take a shot clock violation here, and there would then be 15 seconds left in the game, still up by 5. Two possessions. Not that you want to do that.
Why not?
But at the very least, if they don't foul you, eat as much clock as you possibly can, and then take a shot right at the end of the third.
I mean, I like that idea. I think that's a good strategy. It's right now you've got time on your side. Use it. And it'll be interesting to see if Kalina Coleman comes up with that. Remember, though, now, I mean, it comes into a little bit of a factor here, although not as much with under a minute left to play. But still, the two bigs, Cunningham, Benford, both have 4 personal fouls.
Well, thankfully, there's just 44 seconds left and not 2 minutes and 44 or something like that.
If overtime comes into play or anything like that, I mean.
Bill looking ahead a little bit. Denard to throw in front of us. Oh, nice weave to get Banks loose. He's going to go right to the basket. Down low to Alexander. Beautifully done by the Lakers. Big bucket there. That should seal it.
If you're going to go quick like that, make it. And they did.
Exactly. 39.5 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Monica Alexander with her second basket of the game. Gives the Lakers the 7-point lead. 59-52 timeout by Georgia Southwestern. We'll take a quick timeout. You're watching Lakers basketball on ClaytonStateSports.com. Andrea Benford, Ashley Cunningham, both with 4 personal fouls, remain on the floor, joined by Dejan Denard, Monica Alexander, and Jamishia Banks. For Clayton State, Georgia Southwestern, 30 seconds to shoot, 39.5 left on the clock. They trail by 7 and have basically trailed throughout in this one. In the corner, it's Grant, gets into the lane and misses on the layup attempt. Benford fouled underneath. Off the rebound, and Drea will go to the line.
Foul number 25, Caitlin Owens, her fourth.
And the foul number 4 on Kayla Owens. So, barring some sort of miracle, and I don't want to harken back to last Sunday.
Well, let's just see if she hits these free throws here. These are huge.
Drea Mix the first.
And I think that, at least hitting one of two.
Wrap it. Now it's a 3-possession game.
Yeah, that's a bit of a nail. This could be the hammer.
Well, this could still make it a 3-possession game, but you got to hit 3 threes. And that's what Benford does. Steal there by Banks off the inbound. And almost stolen back, but Cunningham's able to come away with it. There's Benford. They reach in, and Drea is fouled. She'll go back to the stripe.
I know they play old school music every now and then. We could have just put on the Who. Remember that classic Pinball Wizard?
Yeah, that's what that was.
That was happening, bouncing around a bit there.
You're raging yourself there, Bill.
I'm just showing good taste in music.
Drea with 15, looking to make it 16. In and out. Drea averaging 14.2 per game. 51% from the field is 10th best in the Peach Belt Conference. And Drea makes 1 of 2. Lakers up by 10. 20 seconds left. And you just let the layup, no problem there. 8-point cushion with 16.7 left. Benford to throw into Banks. They foul JB there, so more free throws. And in a game like this where you've got the 8-point lead, and this one's pretty much salted away, Bill, but still, you know what? Take as many pressure free throws as you can get, especially in a game where you pretty much, again, have put this thing away.
Yeah, and remember, Clayton State, this is not a strong suit of theirs, is shooting free throws.
So that's the reason why.
You might as well, and I'm sure Kelly Britsky knows that. And so why not put the Lakers at the line, make them sort of win the game instead of just conceding it. But still, 8 points. You're right. It's a minor miracle if they could tie this.
And Banks makes 1 of 2. Jamishia, all 5 of her points here in the fourth quarter. Lakers lead by 9. 10 seconds left. 3-pointer. In and out, Cochran. Ball swiped out of bounds by Banks. It'll stay with Georgia Southwestern. And check that. Be Lakers basketball with 4 seconds left. They'll pressure, but that'll be it. Banks will dribble it out. And the game is over. So your final score, Clayton State 63, Georgia Southwestern 54. Stay tuned. Bill Schindler and I will come back in a little bit. We'll bring you the Development Authority of Clayton County post-game report when we return. You're watching Lakers basketball on ClaytonStateSports.com. Hey there, folks. Mitch Evans, Bill Schindler back with you here at The Lock. Time for the Development Authority of Clayton County post-game report. Development Authority of Clayton County serves as staff of the Board of Commissioners, the Development Authority, the Redevelopment Authority, and the Urban Redevelopment Agency. They're all charged with attracting and maintaining jobs and interest in the community by collaborating with organizations and municipalities to leverage assets and resources. So the Lakers with the win here over Georgia Southwestern to start things out, 63-54 the final. And Bill, was ugly in the first half. Both teams did not shoot it well. Both teams shot it better in the second half, but the Lakers were able to keep distance between themselves and the Hurricanes.
Yeah, actually, it was just, it was an ugly first half, no kidding. 17% from the field for Georgia Southwestern, 24% is not much better for the Lakers. They actually came out about even, both at 33%, 33.3% to be precise for the Hurricanes, and 33.8% for the Lakers. It was 21-63 for the Hurricanes, 22-65. So it shows you how close it was. Statistically, breaking down that game, there's really not much daylight between the two teams. You can't say, well, this happened, that happened. There's not an area that you can point to other than free throws. Mm-hmm. And how many times have we been able to say that Clayton State won on free throw percentage? I haven't said that much, but it happened tonight.
Well, 8 shots made differential, 18-26 for the Lakers. You look at that, number for Clayton State. It's not something that, we're used to seeing. Again, that's right around that 60% mark and dead last in the Peach Belt Conference, but they shot it well in this one, 10 of 21 for Georgia Southwestern in the loss. And leading the way for the Lakers, Drea Benford with 16 points. She had 9 in the first quarter and 7 in the fourth quarter. Also 7 rebounds and 3 more block shots for Drea. Raven Thomas came up 1 rebound shy of that double-double, 15 points, 9 boards for Raven, and 9 points for Breland Rackley. And for the Lakers, their 20th win of the season. So for the second time in a row in 3 seasons under Kalina Coleman, the Lakers have a 20-win season. Now, just to let you know, Columbus State beat Montevallo 72-53. So the Lakers are unable to gain any ground in regards to that top spot in the Western Division. North Georgia, who trails the Lakers by right now 1.5 games, not back in action until Monday when they take on Georgia College. So we'll talk about that and a whole lot of other things with Kalina Coleman when she joins us in just a couple of minutes. Bill and I continuing on the Development Authority of Clayton County postgame report when Kalina joins us in just a couple of minutes. You're watching Lakers basketball on ClaytonStateSports.com.